shot to Esther, but it's broken up by Scott. He shoots, hit, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne Hockey.
McClung with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in, Indiana high school basketball fans. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live, day number 2 of the 2017 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament. Put on to you by Athletic Director Gary Rayburn, the Summit Athletic Conference. Outstanding environment, day number 2. This is a slate of 6 games, just as it was yesterday. We're going to start out with the boys this morning. We'll talk about yesterday's action as we get through today's broadcast. But today we have a great matchup. A number 3 seeded Southside Archers could have possibly been a 2 seed over Wayne. Did chosen to be the 3 seed. They'll be taking on the number 6 seed, the Snider Panthers, the reigning Summit Athletic Conference champions. They will get set here in about 20 seconds. This is SummitCitySports.com. You can follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And of course, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Our owner, Jeff Mahoney, is on the camera. This is Tim Atkinson. I'll be calling your play-by-play. You can follow me as well at Tim Atkinson22. That's at Tim Atkinson22. We'll have Dan Vance join us at halftime, hopefully for each one of these games from the News Sentinel. For now, we'll send you now to the PA announcer here at Wayne High School.
5'11", senior, number 4, Deon Goodwell. 6'7", sophomore, number 5, J.T. Langston, junior. Freshman, 5'10", number 11, Austin Jordan. 6' senior, number 15, Mahoney McCall. Senior, 6'3", number 21, Trajan Didier. 6' senior, number 34, Brandon Eldridge. And now for the starters for the Southside Archers. Junior, 6'2", number 1, Mikhail Stevenson. Senior, 5'9", senior, 6'2", number 3, DeMarque Perkins. Junior, 6'8", number 10, Amari Hall. Senior, 6'4", number 12, Courtney Shorter. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Archers, senior, 6'8", number 30, Asher Bloom. by J.J. Foster. And now the non-starters for the Snider Panthers. Senior 5'11", number 11, Jonquel Lee. Sophomore 5'11", number 20, Ariane Thomas. Senior 6'1", number 22, Jaden Walker. Freshman 6'2", number 30, Michael Ealing. Sophomore 6'1", number 32, John Barnes. Sophomore 5'11", number 34, Elijah Wimby. Sophomore 6'3", number 40, Travion Jones. Freshman 6'4", number 42, Jermaine Woods. Senior 6'4", number 44, Terrence Sullivan. And now for the starting lineup for the starters for the Snider Panthers. Senior 6'1", number 1, Keandre Brown. Sophomore 6'2", number 3, Isaac Farnsworth. Junior 5'9", number 5, Vegas Wright. Sophomore 6'5", number 24, Dylan Duff. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Panthers, senior 6'4", number 50, Lawrence Jordan.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Starting lineups in the books. Game number 7 of an 18-game live slate. SummitCitySports.com has in store for you. This is day number 2 of 4. Now let's take a short break for the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, to get the action started here at Wayne High School. We are excited to be here, of course. Big shout out to our title sponsor, Parkview Sports Medicine, and of course, brand new sponsor, SummitCitySports.com, the Big Eyed Fish. We'll tell you about them as well, but we are set. Starting lineups in the books. Southside not starting. Trajan Didier was sitting out with his Timbs till about 3 minutes left to go in pregame. Finally put on his sneakers and is sitting on the bench, but has his warm-up on. Looks like he is not playing today. We'll see how that progresses here with head coach J.J. Foster in his first year, of course, coming over from Bishop Lewis High School. He'll be facing off against the second-year head coach Jeremy Ross here at Snider High School. He did win the Summit Athletic Conference in his first year. So Southside will start. They are in the all-whites with the green trim. Snider in the black unis with the gold trim. Man-to-man defense for Snider. This is Indiana High School basketball. We do play 4 8-minute quarters here in the state with 10-minute halftime and no shot clock in the state. And this kid has been impressive to start the season. His name is Asher Bloom. Asher Bloom, watch out for him today. Number 30 in the white. The kid has ultra skill. Really like his game and the way he has started his year. Dylan Duff, an outstanding sophomore, will start it with a little left-handed runner from the baseline. Dylan Duff just starting to scratch the surface. He has high-level work ethic and athleticism, but it's going to get a foul, I believe, here on a beautiful dribble drive from Mikhail Stevenson. Nope, they're going to get that on Farnsworth. Isaac Farnsworth, his first, team's first. Of course, the transfer from Lakewood Park out of Angola High School, transferring over here to Snider High School. Just a 6'2" sophomore. As the free throw is good for Stevenson. Stevenson, of course, about game number 2 or 3 of the SAC conference slate on the gridiron. Went behind center and really gave a lift to the south side. The Southside Archers football squad. 4-2. He's very athletic as they start with the lob. Dylan Duff. Kidding me, kid. I told you about his athleticism. You saw it right there. Dylan Duff with the jam. As defense, Lawrence Johnson. What do you know? Lawrence Johnson playing defense. Of course, he's the defensive stud for head coach Kurt Tittman. As there's a turnover, he is committed to Purdue to play on that defensive line there in West Lafayette. That's big number 50, Lawrence Johnson. Here's Stevenson, tied up at 4s. Stevenson wearing his holiday shoes, pops it to Bloom. Stevenson up a couple of screens, lets her fly. Stevenson. He's got some swag once he gets going. 5 points now of the 7. Johnson, good inside out from that right elbow. Duff attacked the baseline once again. You see what Snider's up to here with Dylan Duff, using his athleticism out on that wing in the baseline. It's a turnover. Stevenson and his Archers up 7-4. Here's Hall. Right elbow, good size. Duff went for the steal on Bloom. Good back cut, Stevenson. Off glass, can't get it. Johnson. Hall just took it away.
Bucket, Amari Hall.
Amari Hall just too tall on that one. Great length. Ripped that right over the top. You see, good back cut, Brown. And off the hands of Southside. Good pace here to start the contest. Here comes Jonquil Lee, number 11. And number 30, Mike Ely, outstanding freshman. Farnsworth and Wright check out for Snider. 9-4. Outlet lead. Michael Ely over there on that wing, on the baseline, and there's Keontre Brown. Been quiet over the last couple of games. Not there. Keontre Brown with the trip. Good help defense by Duff. Left it to Johnson. Boy, if we picked up the pace from a day ago. Here we go, Michael Ely. All these kids been watching it all yesterday, ready for their turn. Under 5 minutes. Ely, there's that set 3. Bingo! Ely with the triple. The freshman gets on the board with his first jump shot. Slide a piece of paper underneath that jumper, but it is pure about every time. Stevenson, he wants to answer. Good pump fake. And then a foul by Ely on the recovery. Good call here by this near side official. Ely just too anxious to get back for that recovery. And then Stevenson will head back to the line to shoot 3. He's a talented player. Running the point.
Free throws, number 1, Mikael Stevenson.
So Stevenson, ultra-talented guard, just a junior. It's on the first. He'll say perfect from the line. 3 of 3. Once again, big shout out athletic director Gary Raymer, principal John Hauser, outstanding job they put on here on the SAC Holiday Tournament each and every year. Stevenson converts on the second, 4-4. Hits all 3, stays pure from the line. He's got 8 points up to 12 here for the Archers. 12-10, here's that trap. Lee, beautiful low dribble, outstanding dribble, and then the find. That is outstanding work by Jonquil Lee to find the open man with that low dribble. So Brown now with 5. Bloom, he can hit it, swatted. Dylan Duff. Nice block by the kid. Let's take you back. SummitCitySports.com replay to that alley-oop. Keandre Brown right over the top. Dylan Duff, you got to put a body on him. And just laid it in over the cup. Beautiful job that time by Snider on the execution. Tied up at 12s. Here's Amari Hall. Stevenson with Shorter. Marquay Perkins and Bloom. Rear 5 for Southside. Oh, loose ball. Who's got it? Off the referee. Kept it in. Helped Shorter out there. Need to get Shorter the ball, in my opinion. Bloom. Can't get the 3. Johnson battling for it. Stevenson comes down. Ooh, got away with the travel? He did not. Good sportsmanship there from Jonquil Lee as well. I always like to see that. These kids know a ton about each other here in the Summit City, home of SummitCitySports.com. We'll bring you 6 live broadcasts once again, day number 2 here at Wayne High School. Duff, let's go. Hank tripped up. You can see him attacking.
That foul number 3, DeMarquay Perkins.
DeMarquay Perkins.
His first.
His first.
Team's first.
Team's first. Duff. That's over and back. Good hands and deflection from Stevenson. Of course, this is
Substitution in for the Panthers, number 44, Terrence Sullivan.
round number 2 of our 2017 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament. Starting off the day beautifully. 3:15 left, tied up at 12s. Winner of this game will move right on to the semifinal game, the second semifinal game on the boys' side, which will be held 8:15 tomorrow evening. And they will play the winner of our 5:45 game this afternoon between number 2 seeded Wayne Generals and the number 7 seeded Bishop Dwenger Saints. Duff behind the back jumper from 16. Are you serious, Dylan Duff? My goodness, the sophomore. 6 quick ones. Him and Brown really, and a little bit of Lawrence Johnson, really the only players. I guess you could add Jonquil Lee to that as well, but minimal minutes last year in the holiday tournament. Limited experience here. 14-12, Snider on top. Stevenson, good pick by Bloom. And that's a beautiful job on the inbounds play. Stevenson with the triple. Duff answers. Just a 2. 16-15. Stevenson, Dealey with his length. Steal up to Brown. Brown, Euro with the left hand and got the roll. To Andre Brown, the bucket and the foul.
He was fouled by number 1, Mikael Stevenson. At the line shooting 1 free throw.
Brown now with 7.
Substitution in for the Panthers, number 34.
Highlight reel after highlight reel here. Today, this morning, 9 a.m. start Wayne High School. Thursday morning, it's about -72 outside here in Fort Wayne. Beautiful morning to be here inside Wayne High School's gym or in the comforts of your home watching SummitCitySports.com. Would not be possible without Parkview Sports Medicine and the big-eyed fish. Brown converts. Biggest lead for Snider, 4. Stevenson, Brown went for the gamble, lost the handle momentarily. Bloom hit the dirt. Look at all this. You tell me these kids don't want it? And you cannot travel if you never have a pivot foot. Some referees need to know what a travel is. You cannot travel without a pivot foot. Hopefully they're watching. You can slide from one end of the baseline to the other side of the baseline if you never had a pivot foot to start with. It's amazing. It's the most missed call in all of basketball at every level. Bloom up top. 1-3-1 extended zone, it looks like here from head coach Jeremy Roush. Stevenson says, I'll just shoot it over the top. And he is in fuego. I told you, once he gets feeling comfortable, the kid can flat out score the rock. Lee with Stevenson on him. Nice hesitation. That's Elijah Wimby. He's just checking the game, number 34. Also number 44 in for Snider. Missed. It's Terrence Sullivan, the senior. Ely. Marklin Harrison did a nice job in recovery on Ely. What a pace here to start the morning. Left-handed jumper, no good. Look at Brown, sky for the board. Bounce for it again. Harrison comes out. Harrison has Stevenson. Good drop pass. And that should be goaltending. Looked like that went off glass. Ooh, Bach came down with the triple. Look at Bloom and the skill pushing. Look at that hesitation dribble. Took the bump, no foul. Harrison comes up with it, and there it is. Everybody catch your breath. 42 seconds.
44, Jermaine Look, Terrence Sullivan. His second, team's fourth.
That's the team's fourth. His second on Sullivan. 19-18, our score. Harrison, this is on the first.
Number 3, Farnsworth. Number 24, Duff. Number 50, Lawrence Jefferson.
42 seconds, 19-18. Harrison can't get it. Missed on both. We'll say a Snider lead, 38 seconds. Jacques Lee just rattled out. Looked good from his hands. Shorter, good push to Hairston. Blocked by Ely. Stevenson, good jab step. Farnsworth guarding, raises up, and is bucket. Mikhail Stevenson. My goodness. And that was partially blocked, I believe, by Hall. 12 seconds. What a quarter. He's going to rise up. Why not? Just shy. Duff, 5 seconds, has time. Attacks the rim. Good Euro. And with the right foot. That is not a travel. Beautiful Euro step by Dylan Duff. And that's 2 consecutive travel calls that one specific has missed. 21-9, beautiful Euro step. Uh-oh, that's good if it goes. Just short, 21-19. What a quarter we have seen. Let's take a break so yours truly can catch his breath. Woo. You are watching Indiana High School basketball right here, SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home. Or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. What a quarter we just saw in front of us. Everybody's woke up now. I guarantee you that. Take a look. 17 points for Mikhail Stevenson in that first quarter. Here's one of them here. Good extra pass by Hairston. Defense doesn't come out. And from the volleyball spike line, the attack line, Stevenson drills it.
Period 2.
Woo! Mikhail Stevenson on fire as we drop in to our second quarter. So I asked it a couple days ago on social media, who's gonna step up? There's always some that do, 1 or 2. And I'm telling you what, it's happening here today as it did yesterday. Ely on the wing. Good low dribble, crossover, Duff. Hesitation dribble, step back from that right elbow, can't get it. Look at the skill, athleticism, and the vision from the freshman. Michael Ely now with 5 points. Shorter. Southside fans are saying finally we have a Courtney Shorter sighting. And the triple is his. Farnsworth. Nice drop pass to Johnson. Even slithery move, just can't get the bunny. That was a nice move by the big fella. Shorter, good crossover. Ely read that back door. Stevenson cut it off. But the turnover came. Here's Lee. Good minutes off the bench here for Jonquel Lee. Again, thanks for joining us here, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. This is game number 1 of 6 on the day and 7 of 18. I'm calling every single game here for you. Bear with if I get a little hoarse throughout the broadcast, as that is a foul on Duff on the body. Stevenson still down. .6:35 on the clock. Stevenson a little slow to get up. .6:35, 24-21. And there's no timeout on the floor.
Substitution in for the Panthers, number 1, Andre Brown. Number 20, Ariane Thomas. At the line shooting 2 free throws. Number 1.
Let's take a look at that block there in the first quarter. Looked like it was off glass. Yep, check it. They're speeding up the free throw on me. We'll take another look. Marquay Perkins checks in for Southside. He's with Stevenson, Bloom, Shorter, and JT Langston Jr. for Southside. Stevenson converts on the second, 25-21. Duff, man-to-man defense here for Southside. Ely, you gotta come out on him. I am telling you what, the kid is an absolute sharpshooter. His second 3 of this first half. 1-3-1 zone here for Snider. Ely at the top with his length. Another deflection. Good help. That was number 20. Ariane Thomas, and then Ely with the lay-in. Telling you, this kid, no fear here in his first game of the SAC Holiday Tournament. The buzz is in the atmosphere here, no doubt. Shorter. Langston, back to Shorter. Finding that soft zone. Stevenson, step back triple. Couldn't get it to go. Duff with the rebound. And that's going to be a foul. Been a well-officiated game, besides the travels, no doubt. These foul calls have been pretty spot on.
Courtney Shorter. Substitution in
Take a look at that block. See if it looks like it did go off glass. Yeah, that was definitely off glass and above rim, if not rim level. Back to the live action. Ely. Thomas goes Farnsworth, baseline, one of the reverse. Duff left alone in the baseline. Boom. Dylan Duff, 3 ball. His first one of the game. And he's got 11. And a foul call. I believe that will be on Dylan. Should be the team's 6th. It is on Dylan Duff.
24, Dylan Duff. His second, team 6. The line shooting 2 free throws, number 10, Amari Hall.
Amari Hall connects on the first. That's his first points. Here comes the second. Nothing but net on a pair of free throws. Good looking stroke there from Amari Hall. Brown broke that press easily. Ely, another wide open 3-ball. Michael Ely, another triple, his third for the freshman. 5-point edge. Stevenson got to pay a ton of attention. That's 17 in the first quarter. Just one here in the second. Brown has the taller, shorter on him. Farnsworth, good job cutting. Kid just knows how to play basketball. Just unlucky there. It's Farnsworth inside and out. Yep, he's good. He let it dribble. Perkins finds Harrison. Timeout. Timeout called by head coach J.J. Foster. 30-second variety. We'll take a quick one here with them. You're watching Indiana High School basketball right here at SummitCitySports.com.
Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Let's go to SummitCitySports.com replay. Watch this push off a made free throw from Snider. Farnsworth inbound. Brown, look ahead right away. Boom. Couple dribbles. Pass up over the timeline. Quick one-touch pass to Ely, who knocks down his third three. Both teams shooting the ball lights out here to start the half. Hopefully this is a thing to come. Stevenson, 17 points in that first quarter. Just one here in the second. Down 5 are his Archers. Beautiful jump shot from Markway Perkins. Cuts a deficit 2-3. Back cut Ely. That's got to be a jump. No call. Either way, it comes to Stevenson. Good look to Shorter. And Bloom there for the easy lay-in. Great timeout for head coach J.J. Foster. 2 quick buckets. Bloom with just 4. Been quiet since that first quarter early. Good dribble. Sneaky dribble from Thomas. Farnsworth. Kick out Ely. Another one. Baseline 3. I think he shoots that baseline 3 in his sleep. Ely, his 4th 3 in his first game as a freshman in the Summit Athletic Conference Holiday Tournament. What a find here for the Snider Panthers, picking him out of the Carroll District.
Foul number 20, Arion Thomas.
Arion Thomas with the foul. I believe that is the 17th foul. We're in the 1-on-1.
Panthers number 11, John Lee, at the line shooting 1 and bonus. Number 3, DeMarquay Perkins. First attempt. Who are they going to call that late violation on? Referees are going to talk about it. And they're going to say it's an event. Okay, both players went in the lane at the same time. That's a jump ball. Possession arrow gives it to Southside. So explanation is all you needed there. Boom. Appreciate that, ref. It's nice sitting this close to the action here at Wayne High School. Stevenson down to Bloom. That's beautiful. And Farnsworth, that's not a bad foul. And Bloom's got to go to the line, but he caught that one on the block. But that is Farnsworth's second. I take it back. Team's 8. At the line shooting 1 and bonus. Number 30, Asher Bloom. Substitution in for the Panthers, number 40.
Travion Jones checks in. The sophomore. Bloom, front rims. Can't get on that front, so it is a good foul. Brown. You got to come out on him. Tough. Found Brown. Ely, another 3 in the corner. No good. Perkins, Snider's faithful. Wanted to carry. Stevenson! Stevenson! 21 points for the junior, and a timeout, 30-second timeout called by head coach Jeremy Rausch. We'll take a quick one with them. You're watching Indiana High School basketball from SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go, the same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 2:37 left in this second quarter. What a way to kick off the day here. Day number 2 of the 2017 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament. Brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Live every contest. Mikhail Stevenson back on the scoring streak there. 21 points now. He had 17 in that first quarter. Michael Ely, the story in the second quarter. 3 threes and 13 points. He has 16 total. Bloom. Good look to Brown. Brown wanted that skip pass. Ely gets to it. Michael Ely goes with the 80 shorts. He rolls them about 17 times at the waist. Just more room for his jumper, I guess, because it is sweet. Stevenson, went underneath the screen. Head coach Jeremy Rausch just took a timeout to talk about Mikhail Stevenson and to not let another trip go up. And boom, what do you know? And then comes up with a steal. And then shorter. Oh, travel called. One too many steps for shorter, but Mikhail Stevenson just brought it up off that steal. And once again from this spike line, the attacking line of the volleyball court drills it. Stevenson gets the lead back for Southside. Down low, Duff kicks it. Wimby, good pass. Missed the bunny. Walker looked like he just got too high. No way. Not happening. Mikhail Stevenson, come on. No way. 40, 35, Stevenson. 7 unofficial threes in this first half. We got a box and one him. 40 seconds. Free. Can't get it to match. Rebound shorter. Rips it out. 27 seconds. The way he's been making it, he'd shoot it from there, but they're holding for the last shot, I would assume, with 21 seconds. 5-point edge. What a first half. They wanted a 5-second call there on the guard. Blocked. Loose ball comes to Bloom. 9 seconds. Good look to Hall and just off the fingertips. .3 seconds left. What a first half. 26 points for Stevenson. 16 for Ely. And Duff with 2 fouls. What we got? Block. We're going to call a block foul on Bloom.
A foul on number 12, Courtney Shorter.
Shorter with the foul. 3.6 seconds remaining in this half. Watch for Ely. Ooh, good look to Lee. Lee, 3. Got it. Huge 3 for Jonquel Lee and the Snider Panthers to end the half. Beautiful job, and what a quarter and 2 we just saw. Outstanding. Let's take a breath. Give you a quick break, and then we'll have Dan Vance come and join us for his thoughts on that outstanding first half. You are watching Indiana High School basketball. SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go, the same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but it's broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits guard.
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne
The
Hockey.
plung with the deke.
6 teams,
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scored!
live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime break here at Wayne High School. First game of the day, and boy, has it been exciting. Bringing in new Sentinels, Dan Vance. Dan, I can't recall any 9 o'clock games. I mean, my heart is still racing off that. What do you think of that first half, Dan?
I'll tell you what, Southside has a history of coming in and just hitting threes. They had a big game last year against Northrop, and it was Trajan Didier that couldn't miss. Man, I have not ever seen Michael Stevenson shoot the ball like this. He shoots the ball well, but this is a whole different level.
Yeah, he is absolutely feeling it. It's not even the shots and the amount of them, it's where he's shooting them. He's almost from the attacking line of the volleyball court. You can tell how comfortable he is on the court. Jeremy Roush called a timeout after one of those threes. I think it was after his, I don't know, maybe his 5th or 6th three, I'm not sure.
Yep.
Called a timeout to specifically talk about that. Stevenson came right back down and drained another three. I'd imagine that's what head coach Roush is going to be focusing on immediately at halftime.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to find a new way to attack him. The Snider zone has looked really good last week at Marion when they ran a 1-3-1 zone against Indianapolis Tinley. It looked fantastic, but that zone's not going to do them good if you keep shooting like this. And Southside has been known to shooting. There's a shooting team, and of course, you have to lay that question out there as well as he's shooting. Are we going to see Trajan Didier in this game? We don't really know if we're going to see him, and that's another shooter to come out if he does play.
Yeah, for Snider, though, I mean, outstanding. The freshman, I know we've known about him. He's an outstanding talent. Saw him a couple of games last year. We had him in the MVP All-Star Classic at Spies, and he dropped 16 points. He had 4 threes. That corner three, boy, it looks like it's a layup for him.
Yeah, he's a fantastic shooter and arguably one of the best freshmen in this city. He can create, too. That's the great thing is he's gotten these open shots. But if they key in on him, Michael Ely can get to the basket well. And Snider really looks like they have more weapons right now, which is surprising because this Southside team is widely considered the second or maybe third best team in this conference. And Snider looks like they have more weapons right now. South is going to have to pick it up in the second half, especially if Stevenson's shooting drops off. When you get on a roll like this and get in that zone, you never know when it's just going to go away.
Yeah, I mean, he's on pace for 52 points. I don't see that coming to fruition. It could, there's no doubt about it. But the kid, unofficially, 7 threes there in that first half, 26 points, outstanding. Also for Snider, Dylan Duff, he got saddled with the 2 fouls. That's why he didn't play most of that second quarter. The kid has 11 points, was a factor, especially in that first quarter. It's going to be key for him to get back on the court, get no more fouls, at least early in the third, right?
Oh, yeah, and the impressive thing about Dylan Duff is he played varsity basketball last year as far as he was on the roster, but this is really a first-year varsity player. So for him to be as efficient as he is, the scoring in this game has been fun because this is the best scoring game we've seen this entire tournament. Michael Stevenson already with the tournament high in points with his first half performance. A lot of fun scoring. We didn't see a lot of scoring yesterday. It's a really awesome way to start day 2, and the 3-ball has been great, but Duff, and you're going to see Keandre Brown come around and get to the basket well too. Did good in the first quarter. A lot of really strong scorers here.
Yeah, Keandre Brown also with 8 points, but all coming in the first quarter. All unofficial scores. I'll have to check them in a minute. But want to thank Dan Vance once again. Hey, thanks for joining us.
Yep.
We'll get you game number 8. Enjoy that second half.
All right, we'll see you then.
Thanks, Dan. There's Dan Vance of the News Sentinel. Outstanding coverage that he displays for Fort Wayne and the surrounding area. Doing all things newsworthy now is Dan Vance. So we'll take a short break, but before we do, let's go to Summit City Sports SummitCitySports.com replay and take a look of one of those Stevenson triples. Watch that little hesitation crossover and right into the triple. Ely could not recover, and that is great length. And that is how the first half was for Mikhail Stevenson. Outstanding job. So we're about 2 minutes away from the start of our second half. Let's take a break. You're watching Indiana High School basketball right here from SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. (39-38) corrected score here. Also, Mikhail Stevenson with 27 points. Want to get that correction as well. Committed to bring you non-stop action live here all day long. Game number 7. First one of the day of 6. We'll be here all day long. Jeff Mahoney on the camera, our owner, and Tim Atkinson here. I'll be calling your play-by-play all day long. Dan Vance joining us as we have some nachos on the floor. Uh-oh. Here comes Snider. They'll start with possession. Healy's going to get the start in this second half. Why not? So he'll be with Johnson. Farnsworth, good pass by Duff to Farnsworth.
Number 3, Farnsworth.
Farnsworth gets his first points. Stevenson, they put Ely at the top of that 1-3-1 zone. Good block by Johnson. Ooh, looked like a good block. Must have been body. That's what we call it.
Number 5.
So too much body on that block from Johnson.
Team's first at the line, shooting 2 free throws. Number 3.
Yeah, it was on Johnson. Lawrence Johnson.
Perfect.
Converts. Tied up at 40s. Duff. Brown. Gets a screen from Johnson. See if Dylan Duff can get going here. He was outstanding in the beginning of that first quarter. Tough pass and catch by Ely. Oh, lost the handle. Brown scoops it up. Brown, beautiful look to Johnson. One-handed scoop pass. Brown to Johnson. Johnson gets his first bucket. Stevenson, uh-oh. That was a heat check here to come out in the second half. Brown wanted to tag, too much size there. Farnsworth in the corner. Baseline, and that's going to be a block foul on Stevenson. Snider with the 2-point edge.
That foul's on Mikhail Stevenson. His second, team's first.
DeAndre Brown knocked away by Stevenson, then Farnsworth hit the deck. Looks like he's all right. Stevenson, floater, can't get the roll. Ball over the back, and that will be the call, I do believe. Amari Hall with the foul. And here comes Trajan Didier. I don't want to speculate, but usually in that circumstance, he must have had to sit for the first half and not start the second. It's a minute 39 into this third quarter. Here comes their scoring. Best scorer on the squad, and Didier. Hard to say that when Stevenson hit 27 in the first half, but that's the case. Didier is a flat scorer. Farnsworth, 3-ball. Can't get it. Bloom and Johnson battle for it. I like that toughness down there from both kids. Stevenson, 6 minutes. In the corner, Didier right off the bench. And long, blocked by Duff. Dylan Duff with another block. I believe that was 2 for him. Comes near side. Wide open Farnsworth. Baseline 3-ball, no good. Johnson, good body position and a travel. Just took that extra step. And about saw another technical for slamming the ball. We saw 2 of them yesterday. That one maybe just didn't go high enough to grab the referee's attention. 42-40. Perkins, beautiful look. That was outstanding vision. Perkins now with 5 points. Farnsworth saw the opening, and Didier will get hit with the foul. Isaac Farnsworth will head to the line. He'll get 2 opportunities.
A foul on number 21, Trajan Didier.
Big shout out, of course, the Big Eye Fish. They support Fort Wayne area athletics and has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Their original location is located at historic 1502 North Wells Street. You can also visit their express locations. At 3001 Hillegas Road and Express North location at 10380 Leo Road. Check them out at originalbigeyedfish.com and bigeyedfishexpress.com. Snider back with the lead. Make sure you check out Big Eyed Fish, the best fish in the Fort Wayne area in a family-friendly environment. Tied back up. I'm going to say that quite a bit. I can guarantee you as Perkins has 5 quick points. 44-44. And a foul. Nope, out of bounds. Farnsworth stepped out of bounds. And for some reason, Farnsworth is in the position of Ely on that baseline. Even Michael Ely on the baseline with that shot. And as Dan Vance mentioned in the halftime break, with the shot falling, a pump fake and a drive, he's going to go right to the cup. And he's definitely capable. Didier was wide open. Instead, Perkins took it to the basket. Bloom, great board. Uh-oh, is that on Dylan Duff? If it is, that's his 3. It is not. It is on 34. Elijah Wimby. So they catch a break there. Does Snider. Thought they were going to get that Duff on the back. 2 foul shots for Bloom.
Number 30, Asher Bloom.
Converts on the first. Southside back with the lead. Here's Bloom. Gets them both. Bloom with 6 points. Brown. Stay in that zone, does Southside. 2-3 zone, and Perkins in the middle of it. Knocked away. Okay, back to Wimby. They have numbers if they push. Beautiful look. Skip pass. Ely couldn't get it. Bloom with a tough board. He'll bring it up. Hand it now Stevenson. Near midway through. Bloom, he likes that shot, the lefty, and just off on that shot. (46-44). This is game number 7. Game number 7 of the SAC Holiday Tournament. A 30-second timeout for Snider. Of course, at Parkview Sports Medicine, it is game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performing training offers athletes coordinated care and instant access at the new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Also, ParkviewSportsMedicine.com is the new go-to for local sports with scores and highlights for all area schools. Parkview Sports Medicine wants to celebrate the accomplishments of athletes on and off the field. Check it out at ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Of course, you can make Parkview Sports Medicine part of your team. Give them a call, 266-4007, or log on to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. And finally, Parkview's new Ortho Express Clinic is your new home for all your orthopedic needs. Instant access to physicians, x-rays, physical therapy, performance, and our sports dietitian are all at our fingertips at the new Parkview Ortho Express. We meet the athlete when and where they're planning inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse with evening and weekend hours. Check that out and more at ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Jump ball on the timeout. Alternating possession will go Southway. There's Stevenson. Not scoreless here in this third quarter. Perkins. And that's a travel. Official had his vision right on him. Head coach J.J. Foster. A great position coming in here to Southside High School to replace Coach Novell. Snider down 2. Head coach Jeremy Roush calls out the play for Snider. Ely. Brown hangs. Wimby. Quick pass, Lee. Lee likes the 3 ball. Got it! Jonquel Lee. With the 3. That is his first. That was a 2 at the end of the half. 5 points. Stevenson. Beautiful step back, fade away. Little jab step, step back, and that was money. 29 points for the junior. South stays in the zone. Well, next we'll head back to the girls' side of things. No good on the 3. Stevenson, tough board. There it will be. Southside girls and the Bishop Dwenger girls. That will be up next about 15-20 minutes after the conclusion of this contest. Good recovery defense by Brown. Stevenson couldn't shake him. We're under 2.5 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Number 3 seed, Southside, up by 1. Over the 6 seed, Snider Panthers. Good kick out, Bloom. Gotta hit it. Bloom, front rim, no good. Just short on his jumper right now. He does have 6 points on a foul on the reach.
That foul's on number 3, DeMarque Perkins. Substitution in for the Panthers, number 20.
So Ely will check out. Thomas checks in, as well as Darion Wright for Snider.
Substitution in for the Archers, number 5.
And so replace Brown. 2:12 left in the 3rd. So Didier did not play that first quarter. Came in with 6:21 left to go in the 3rd. There's a 1-point lead for Southside going into the break. Wimby, 3 ball. No good, long rebound. Quick one-time pass to Lee. Look for Wimby down low, knocked away. Under 2 minutes. There's a play call from the sideline for Snider. Had him open momentarily. Was right. They go up top, Duff. And Thomas goes far side of Lee. Lee, woo. Dribble, and that was blocked. Shorter, left hand, layup, 3-point lead. Courtney Shorter, 5 points and nearly thrown away. Shorter with the 3 in that second, and the bucket now has 7 and a 3-point edge. There's Stevenson, outstanding contest, 29 points. Thomas, skip pass. Darion Wright, guarded by Shorter. Duff, they left him for a moment. Duff showing you the handle. Up, took a hit, and he will head to the line. No bucket, but Dylan Duff, the sophomore, will head to the line to shoot 2. 11 points in that first half. Saddled with those 2 foul troubles, or 2 fouls. 8 points in that first quarter, hit that 1-3. In the 3rd quarter, then had to sit the remainder with the 2 personals. Southside with 5 team fouls now. That could come into play. At the 17th foul is a 1-on-1 and a double bonus at the 10th. Nice crowd on hand here early. 9 a.m. game. Quite a few sitting behind me as well. And Duff missed on the second. And that foul is on Dylan Duff. That is his 3rd and the team's 3rd. Stevenson back to the line. Where he is 6 of 7 in that first half. Can't hit the front. It'll say a 2-point edge. 1:01 remaining in the third quarter. Kel Stevenson, an outstanding athletic quarterback. Threw the ball extremely well as well. That's the second of 2. Back to a 3-point game. Stevenson now with 30. Brown needs help. Didier near steal. But now numbers. Thomas left it Ely. Luckily before he traveled. We'll pass it back to Brown. Brown, beautiful spin move. Used his body but blocked by Langston. Head coach Roush not thrilled to say the least. Thought it was a foul. Out of bounds. We'll stay at that end.
Substitution for the Archers. Number 1, Stevenson. Number 12.
So if we can take a quick look at that, SummitCitySports.com replay. Brown with the spin, uses the body. Looked like a good block on that replay. 3-point game. Near steal or near throwaway, I should say. Stevenson, 31 seconds. Head coach J.J. Foster wants a live shot. Stevenson had other ideas. Strip. And then put back in. Langston Jr. Great minutes off the bench here in the second half. A block and a bucket and a 5-point edge. Good hesitation dribble, and that'll be a foul on the pass off. 16 foul on Southside. Shorter with the foul.
Number 12, one day shorter. Substitution in number 40. Snider. Trevion Jones, number 2.
Maury Hall checks out. Hairston checks in. So Hairston, Didier.
Trevion Jones. Also in for the Archers, number 34.
So we got another sub here coming in. It's number 34, Eldridge, Brandon Eldridge, along with Langston Jr., Didier, Hairston, and Perkins. Snider needs help. Keandre Brown finds him. Jones, and knocked away. We'll stay at that end. So Brown, Jones, Ely, Thomas, and Wright. Your 5 for Snider. 4.8 left in the third. Here's a kick out. 2 seconds. Brown. And ball knocked away. No foul call. So that will be the end of the third. We'll take a break. You're watching Indiana High School basketball. SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready. Our last 8 minutes of action in game number 7. Number 3 seed, Southside Archers, and the Snider Panthers, 6 seed, locked in a battle here. Double team. Found right in the corner, need to double him. And then knocked away, but off the sideline. Perkins wanted to go off with it. game number 1 of our 6-game slate here today. Live from SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And of course, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. The south side pressure is really stretched out, and that led to the steal from Perkins. Perkins, Stevenson, and had the wrong angle on that. Johnson, got to feel that. Stevenson, the lob, beautiful hustle from Darion Wright, saved the lob. Brown, want to spin out of trouble. Johnson, right, 3, big 3-ball, Darion Wright. 2-point game, Bloom. And a foul on Johnson. So Johnson will get saddled with that personal. That is the 5th team foul. Excuse me, 14th foul.
Number 30, Asher Bloom.
Bloom to the line. He hit a pair of free throws in that third quarter. He now has 6, making 7. 3-point lead back for South. Didier back in, Hall out, and Sullivan in for Snider. Johnson out. 54-51. Here comes Dylan Duff. He'll check in on the next dead one. Bloom stays perfect from the line. Now 8 points. Back to a 4-point lead. Needs help, does Brown. In trouble. Maybe need a timeout. Ooh, bailed out by a foul. Near travel. So that's a 17th foul. We're shooting a 1-on-1. Keandre Brown will head to the charity stripe. Down 4. Here's Brown. What a game to start day number 2 in this Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament. As Brown with 9 points hits the front end. We'll get the second. Great slate of games yesterday. 6 more today. The 4 semifinals tomorrow. And then the championship games on Saturday. Offensive rebound on that missed free throw. Stevenson somehow got around from Duff. Stevenson, good lead to Didier, who just floats it in from the baseline. Didier, and then a steal, and a bucket. Outstanding. Trajan Didier. So Didier, 4 quicks. Did not play the whole first half. That defensive pressure is ramping up again for South. Right, into the paint, good look. And the foul, great pump fake from Sullivan. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Foul number 3, Starkway Perkins. His 3rd, team's 8. At the line shooting 2 free throws. Number 44, Terrence Sullivan.
So Sullivan trying to cut into the 7-point deficit. That's been their biggest. It's the front. Sullivan hits them both. Back to a 5-point game. He'll check out. Lee checks in. And there's a foul. Let's take a quick at that sequence of plays on the SummitCitySports.com replay. Stevenson on the break, finds Didier. And Didier gets the steal from Stevenson and the pass. Beautiful play, Mikhail Stevenson. Back to the live action. Stevenson up top, 6 minutes. 59-54 to steal. Uh-oh, Brown in traffic. Saves it. Right. No good. Perkins. Went for the steal, did Brown. Bloom at that right elbow. That's Farnsworth. Drop step, up and under, left hand. Can't get it. Tipped by Perkins. Farnsworth comes out with it. Leaks out is Brown. Brown with the left-handed layup. Beautiful job by Brown. You don't want to kick that out for a three when you got to lay it right at the cup. And a timeout called by head coach J.J. Foster. He wants a full one. We'll take it with him. You're watching Indiana High School basketball right here from SummitCitySports.com.
It's more than winning state championships and titles. It's more than challenging your cross-city rivals. FWCS Athletics brings out the best in students, giving them confidence, discipline, and a will to persevere. See how we compete and see what we do at FortWayneSchools.org.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Taking a look at the Snider huddle. Led by head coach Jeremy Roush. Down 3 points. Here against the number 3 seed, the Southside Archers. 30 points for Mikhail Stevenson. Just 3 in that third quarter. Obviously 27 came through through the first 2. So we're back at it, 5:28 left in this contest. 59-56. Southside look to inbound. They do to Shorter. Shorter, beautiful Euro step, outstanding move from Courtney Shorter. Same exact move as Dylan Duff got called with the travel for in that first half. Outstanding move. Bloom with the steal. Stevenson, screen from Bloom, he rolls. Ely still at the top of that 1-3-1 zone. With outstanding length. Just a freshman, being held scoreless in this second half, had 16 in the first. Good look. Didier, left wide open, can't get it to go. Stevenson, great help on that backboard. 4.5. Southside fans are happy, to say the least. Up 5. Bloom picked up the dribble. Shorter. Tried to get in the crease of that D. Perkins did. Blocked by Duff once again. Ely nearly got that up top. Stevenson. 4-10. Stevenson. Guarded by Farnsworth. Man-to-man defense now for Snider. Got to come out of that zone. Down 5, under 4 minutes. No shot clock in the state of Indiana. And the dribble drive. They're going to call the foul on the floor before the bucket. Just a 16th foul on Snider. Yeah, Michael Ely. I believe that's his third.
His third.
It is. Good look to Bloom down low, and Farnsworth had no chance but to foul from behind. Great seal by Asher Bloom. So that's a 17th foul, 1-on-1 coming for Bloom, and a timeout called. Full timeout. Variety will take it with them. Indiana High School basketball, SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit Summit City Sports.
So Bloom misses the front end of the 1-and-1. 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. That was a big miss there. 3:45. Farnsworth down low to Duff. Spin move, baseline, reverse, can't get it, Bloom. And Brown battling, and then out of bounds, last touch by the Archers. We'll stay at that end. One side of the gym booed that, the other side was cheering it. Good crowd from both schools here at 9 a.m. on a Thursday after Christmas. Oh, that's a foul on Duff. Tough foul, going for that loose ball, and that will be Dylan Duff's 4th foul and the 8th on the team. That will send Langston to the line.
At the line shooting, 1 and bonus, number 5, JT Langston.
What we got here? All right, loose ball, foul. They're going to inbound it here for South. Full court. Southside by 5. Clock ticking away here for Snider. This is the second round, the first game for these two. They both had byes in that first round that was played yesterday. Perkins just inside the three-point arc, can't get it. Brown, good rebound. Numbers, Ely, set 3. Got it, Michael Ely. Good time to come back alive for Michael Ely. 19 points, his first 3 of the second half. He has 4 trips. Check it, 5 threes. Under 3 minutes. 2-point game. Stevenson, who wanted to answer, instead goes with the dribble drive, takes it all the way to the other block, uses the pivot foot, can't get it to go, gets some rebound, goes to Shorter. Shorter, got a push off there. Bloom, need a guard here if you're Asher Bloom. Somebody needs to help him out, and a timeout called by head coach Foster. Need to, full timeout. 2:37 left in this contest. You're watching Indiana High School basketball, the 2017 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament, live from SummitCitySports.com.
Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. 2 timeouts apiece left for these squads. Out of the timeout. 2-point game. Going to come down to the wire. Inbound here for Stevenson. To Bloom, right back Stevenson. They'll set it up. Shorter guarded by Farnsworth. Shorter, beautiful attack to the bucket. Courtney Shorter. Just 9 points. Duff, short, Ely, that's on the backside of the backboard, that's out of bounds. Head coach Roush, it's Dylan Duff to shoot that rock. Down 4 points, 2:15. Stevenson guarded by Brown. They're Shorter. They feel like they have the advantage on this matchup. Shorter, crossover, 2 of them. Pull up from the left elbow. Short. Good defense that time by Farnsworth. 2 minutes remaining. 4-point game.
Substitution in the archers, number 5, JT Langston.
Here comes JT Langston for Southside. Shorter will check out. Lee. Jonquel Lee. Cut off, Farnsworth. Kick out, Ely. 3 from the top of the key, short. Stevenson comes out with the rebound. Stevenson over the timeline, minute and a half. Couple of empty trips for both clubs. We say a 4-point game. SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. What we got? Offensive foul. Too much contact on that bump to back in.
JT Langston.
And a little scolding from the baseline official with Farnsworth and Langston. A little extracurricular. 1:20 left. Lee. The timeline. In good space. Minute 14. Brown. Good ball fake. Stevenson. Left-handed floater. Keandre Brown. Big bucket and nearly out of bounds. Keandre Brown with a beautiful take that time. As Shorter will check back in for the offensive side of the ball. And a timeout for Snider. Take a look at that last play from the SummitCitySports.com replay from Keandre Brown. He's that ball from Lee, pump fake, dribble drive, gets hung up and just floats it up with the left hand for the bucket. Keandre Brown as that timeout called by head coach Jeremy Roush. They have 1 remaining. It's a full timeout. Of course, big shout out. Big Eyed Fish. Big Eyed Fish supports Fort Wayne area athletics and has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Their original location is at historic 1502 North Wells Street. You can also visit their express locations at 3001 Hillegas Road and 10380 Leo Road. Big Eyed Fish has a 4.3 star ranking with over 250 Google reviews. Find us at the original BigEyedFish.com and BigEyedFishExpress.com. Of course, like their Facebook page for updated promotions. Come enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. So we're back, 1:02 remaining in this contest. Wire to wire, 2-point game. As you take a look at the Bishop Dwenger Lady Saints, they're up next against the 3-seeded Southside Lady Archers. It's going to be a good one. We'll sign off after this broadcast, after I hop and get an interview, and move on to the girls' game shortly after that. Knocked out of bounds once again by Snider. But this is just game number 1. Of 6 of the day. Jeff Mahoney on the camera. He is the owner of SummitCitySports.com. Providing all the picture for you. Tim Atkinson here calling the play-by-play. 52 seconds. Shorter. 45 seconds. Raw. Good back cut, Stevenson, and got the lay-in. Mikhail Stevenson, 4-point game. 32 points now for the junior. 4 points, running out of time. And loose ball, Bloom comes up with it. And the score for Shorter, 17 seconds. Should about do it. Keandre Brown. Duh for 3. No good. 67-61. And a foul. Fouled on a 3. Fouled on a 3-pointer.
A foul on number 12. Courtney Shorter.
And that is 5 on Shorter.
At the line, shooting 3 free throws, DeAndre Brown. Substitution in for the Archers, number 2.
That is Hairston checking in. Here's Keandre Brown. That's on the first. Brown now with 14. And hits the second. 15 points now for the senior. Hits all 3. Got to foul immediately if you're Snider. Down by 3. And there's the foul immediately. You got to hope for missed foul shots here. That's a 1-and-1. Just the 9th team foul. 1-and-1. And a timeout from Snider. That is their last. And that is a full timeout. Their last one of the game. Southside still with 2. We'll take another short break. You are watching Indiana High School Basketball, the Summit Athletic Conference Holiday Tournament, live from SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go, the same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website, SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Taking a peek at the Southside bench there. As head coach J.J. Foster in his first year for Southside going over the last minute instructions, as this will be a 1-and-1 after head coach Jeremy Roush and the Snider bench called that last time out. So they got to hope for a miss on this front end from Stevenson, and then maybe a dribble or 2 and a chuck, and hopefully they can tie it up and to go to overtime is what head coach Jeremy Roush is thinking here. Make sure you stick around at the very conclusion of this game. I'll have down and get you some interview from the winning team. And missed it. Opportunity. Tough. Good if it goes. And just off the front rim. No good. And that is the final 67-64. Wow, what a game to start the day. Standing here with Mikhail Stevenson. Boy, what a game. I had you for 32. They had you for 31. I'm not sure what's correct. Doesn't really matter. You guys just got the win here in your first game. How's it feel right now, Stevenson?
It feels great. From last year, how to make up from what I didn't play. We just did what the coach said. We just executed. We played the defense. We just finished with a hard play. Every play we worked. All the things we did in practice, we came out here and did. So after halftime, even though it was a close game, we pulled it through.
So when did you start feeling that hot? Was it after the first one and warm-ups? I mean, how were you feeling this morning? Did you walk up? Would you wake up with your fingertips on fire? I mean, what happened today?
I don't know. I was just feeling it. I mean, I just let the game come to me. After that, I just went in the motion of the play.
Now you're into the semifinal round. You guys get to wait now to tomorrow, and you get to enjoy the day. What are you looking forward to the most getting to that semifinal round now?
Wayne is a great team. We're ready for them. We just going to keep working no matter what. We're just going to go with the coach say and just execute.
Great game here, Mr. Stevenson. Outstanding game. Congratulations. Way to shoot the ball today.
Thank you.
That's it for our morning game. We'll sign off and join you for our second.